Grade 5 Social Studies subject, continuation of Chapter 6, the Indian Constitution, Part 2. In the previous one, that is the first part, we have already seen what is the Constitution. Constitution is nothing but a set of rules according to which a country is governed is called a constitution. We have a set of rules for the smooth and easy, efficient functioning of our country, and this set of rules is called as the constitution. Then also we have seen the need for constitution. Why was constitution necessary? What was the need for the constitution? We have already seen about it in the previous video. Now, as before independence, Britishers ruled on our country India, and during that time the governing was in the hands of Britishers. But after India became free, it became very necessary for a constitution. So that why? Because the governing of the country came in the hands of the Indian people. Now, to govern a country, it was very much important for a constitution. So at that time, some Indian leaders thought of this and they agreed that we need a constitution, and then the constitution was written. There are different rules in the constitution. And why was it written? Because any rule, remember, any rule which we just say verbally can be changed or it can be applied in a different manner. But once when it is written, we have to follow it as it is. So the constitution was written and not a verbal one. We will now see the formation of Indian Constitution. Formation of Indian Constitution. Now, before some time, before India could actually become independent, some great Indian thinkers and leaders like Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, and many with them, along with them, they thought that we should sit together and discuss some ideas to govern our country. Why a group of people should sit? Now, why not only one person decided? Because when different people come together, they have different ideas. Each and every one of them have a different idea. You may be having a different view, I may be having a different view, some of your friend might be having a different view. Many of the people, or each and every individual, each and every one of us have some different ideas and opinions. So, many different ideas and opinions will be there when many different people sit together, and it will help to set down the rules. All these great Indian leaders, freedom fighters and thinkers, all of them together collectively came together as a team and they worked in a team. These people met each other. Now, it is very important for them to meet. If they do not meet together in each personally, they cannot share their ideas and views, or they cannot discuss, right? So in order to discuss, they had to meet each other. And now this team was called as the Constituent Assembly. Team of great thinkers, was called as the Constituent Assembly. And they met each other in the Central Hall of Parliament House. In the Central Hall of Parliament House, which is in New Delhi. The Central Hall of Parliament House is in New Delhi. At this particular place, all these great leaders came together. They thought, they discussed it. It has not happened just one day or within a day or two. It took a lot of time for them to discuss. On 9th December in 1946, that is 8 months before India became independent. India became independent on 15th August 1947, and this discussion started on 9th December 1946, 8 months before India became independent. And it continued for a long period of time. As our constitution is very lengthy, it took a lot of time for this constitution. The chairman of this Constituent Assembly was Dr. Baba Saheb Ambedkar. It's Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. And this assembly, the Constituent Assembly, the leaders, all there were in all total 299 members. That means, imagine children, there were different people, like 299 members, near about 300 members, one member less for 300. So many people came together. So there were n number of ideas and suggestions. And all these ideas were put up together in a structured, in a proper form as a constitution. All the ideas were put together in a structured form as a constitution. Children, do you remember when we write an essay in English, right? If a particular topic is given, normally we discuss it, we take up all the views, right? We write down in points and then we put it up in a proper order. In the same way, all these ideas were put together in a structured form as a constitution. It took around 3 years. Children, as I said you earlier also, that our constitution is the longest constitution in the world. It is the largest written constitution in the world. It took around 3 years to complete the constitution, which is not a short time, right? It is not one day, 2 day or within a week. It took around 3 years for them to complete this constitution. And this constitution was adopted on 26th November 1949. Constitution was adopted on 26th November 1949 and it came into effect on 26th January 1950. And so this 26th January 1950 is declared as the Republic Day since that time. And every year we celebrate this 26th January as our Republic Day, because it was that on this day our constitution came into effect. Every year we celebrate 26th January as our Republic Day. Up to now you are clear what is a constitution, what is the formation of formation of the Indian constitution. Constitution is a set of rules for the governing of a country. Constitution is set of rules for governing a country. Formation of Indian constitution. As the British rule was India was over, then it became very necessary for the Indians that a constitution should be there so that the smooth functioning of the country could be done. So that was the reason for the formation of the constitution. And then then the formation of the Indian constitution. Many different people, many great Indian thinkers and leaders, they came together. 299 members were there, and the people who all came together, the team, they met together with each other in the Central Hall of Parliament House in New Delhi on 9th December 1946. They met each other on 9th December 1946, and then they discussed each and every one's opinions and ideas and suggestions. All these things were taken into consideration, and then finally the constitution was prepared. It took around 3 years to complete it, and on 26 November 1949 the constitution was adopted finally, and it came into effect on 26 January 1950. Our Indian constitution is the longest written constitution in the world. With this we have done what is the constitution and formation of the Indian constitution and also the need for constitution.